This is the new Traveler, and I feel like the inspiration for this board kind of have a board that surfed like a shortboard, but was faster, drivier, looser, more free, and really kind of excelled in softer surf.
For me, like I ride my Crusher, like I said, like 90% of the time, but sometimes, like, you know, that style of surfing gets a little bit, you know, overwhelming for me. Like it's a lot of shortboarding, and sometimes when I want to mix it up and have fun, the Traveler kind of gives me that sort of twin fin feel, but you can take sort of shortboard approaches to it. So for me, like, I've used it when it was double overhead and, like, you know, was able to like come off the bottom and have the thing spring and feel super fast and loose, and then like hold carves to, you know, I've even had times where it was like little barrels and like it held in the tube really well. I would say it's just like an alternative option, like for if you're used to shortboarding, or you know, kind of want to take a break from shortboarding. It's like a twin fin and shortboard sort of mix.
It's still fairly full in the nose, but it does come like more pulled in faster than a lot of traditional twin fins. And then as you come to the outline, there's a little hip, and then it comes into like a pretty pulled in round pin. Through the volume flow, you can kind of see it's pretty balanced. We've still got a little beak in the front, and just blending that lets you kind of keep a fuller section under the chest, so it paddles really well. It catches waves really well. Coming into the bottom shape, it's kind of a single concave under your chest. Again, it just kind of means you can keep the rocker in the center line of the board a little straighter. And then as we come into kind of the middle part of the board, here you're starting to get a more and more pronounced double, and that really helps kind of funnel the water onto the fins. But also with this kind of board where you have a fuller outline and a flatter rocker, what it does is it means as you start to push and drive the board, you're getting a lot of grip and hold out of that double concave. So it really lets you be fast and free, and then as you start to push and drive, the board kind of has more and more grip. So depending on how you want to ride it, it'll kind of always give you back drive and hold.
I would say it's also like a high performance twin fin. So if you're looking for that twin fin sort of like loose, skatey feel, but want it to work when it's even like a little bit bigger, this board kind of checks all those boxes.
So when I watch, you know, Nora and Logan and all of the team really surfing this board, I think the first thing you see is the speed and the freedom they have. So kind of regardless of the wave, they're kind of flying down the line, and that leaves them free to kind of cherry pick where they're gonna connect and kind of get a big gaff off the top. I think that's something that this board, it's fast and forgiving, and then when you have that speed and that freedom, it kind of lets you free to do kind of what you want.